Hello, Bellingham United fans. I'm here with Kenny Parker, and I just wanted to have another interview and sit down with another one of our players. And so thank you for joining me today.
Of course, I appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Of course, thank you. And so just kind of start with you. What's your soccer background?
So I'm originally from Seattle. I played for Emerald City Football Club in Seattle from about 11 to 18. While I was playing there, I had some really good coaches. Couple are John Hamill. He's for anyone who knows the Seattle Sea Dogs, he's an indoor soccer legend down there. Peter Fewing, the Seattle University coach the last 2 decades, he coached me as well. And then the Seattle Sounders' current coach, Brian Schmetzer, was actually my head coach the entire time.
Oh wow, that's quite an impressive list to have there.
It is. It was hard to compete once I moved on.
Yeah. Did you play in college?
Yeah, so after I left there, I got recruited to play at Western Washington in Bellingham and played 4 years there.
Nice. Sounds like a good experience then.
It was. It was really fun.
Well, moving on from Western to Bellingham United, do you have a really good memory from your time here that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, obviously there's a few. We've won a few titles in a row, but I think the most important memory to me, or most memorable, is the semifinal in 2015-16, where we played Tacoma here and beat them 5-4. They had beat us the year before in the finals, and so to beat them the following year and knock them out of the playoffs was a big deal.
All right, well, now we're going to get on to the nice juicy details, talking about the teammates. Starting off with the strong one, who would you say is our Showboat King here?
I think the Showboat King goes to the coach himself.
Yeah.
Richard. He loves to go at guys one-on-one, and earlier this year there's probably a video out there of him standing in front of the crowd letting everyone know that he had scored not 1, 2, 3, 4 goals, but 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just letting everyone be aware of his skill.
Absolutely.
And he keeps reminding us, what is he, 95 goals?
Yeah, it's something like that. The number keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, it's closer to 100 every day.
Closer to 100 every day.
Yeah. Well, away from Showboat, but do we have any divas here that you would want to point out?
Yeah, I would say a diva probably has to go. I think Richard said the same thing. Has to go to our goalkeeper, Riley. He regularly sends fairly mixed emotions to the referees. I would say during the game he's constantly yelling at them.
Critiquing.
Critiquing, yes. But before and after the game, you can see him over there hugging them. Yeah. So he tends to wear his emotions on his sleeve. But yeah, a diva goes to Riley.
Would you have anyone who you say is the locker room DJ who can get the right music going before the game, get everyone pumped up?
Yeah, I would say there's a few of us, myself included, when I show up early that'll put on some songs, but I would say regularly Richard is seen with a phone in his hand searching for that next best Justin Bieber song, most likely about 30 seconds before the previous song is done, so he keeps close taps on the music in the locker room.
When it's your turn to pick a song, what do you usually go with?
I usually go with some real dirty hip hop.
When the game finally does start, after all the music gets everyone amped up, who usually comes out and kind of shows the other team who's boss and enforces the rules or enforces the physicality of the game?
I would say Noe. Noe is a guy that if I was a forward or midfielder of another team, I wouldn't want to play against. He kind of walks around with this aura that he's got his broad shoulders and his chest out, and when he gets on that field, he is ready to stick guys. And he's toned it back a little bit this year and reduced the amount of fouls, but I would say he's the enforcer.
Still brings the pain a little bit?
Oh, he brings the pain.
Is there anyone who kind of likes to talk to Rich a lot, be a little bit of the coach's pet, try to get in his good graces?
Oh, yes, there always is, isn't there? So I would say from time to time you will see Christian Caro over there buttering up the coach a bit, but I would say second to none, Dylan Lange would have to be the coach's pet. It's a little bit of a caveat here. Dylan and Richard are really good friends, so it's hard to tell what's just friendship and what's him buttering up the coach. But often Dylan's seen giving coach rides to and from practice, drying him when Richard gets out of the shower with a towel, maybe buying him some beers after the game.
Normal things.
Yeah, just normal
friend things.
Normal friend things.
That's fair. Well, I heard there's some singing that usually goes on when you go down to away games. Has there been anyone that surprised you with their vocal abilities?
Yeah, there's a number of guys, obviously, but I think, and Richard said it last time, that Kenny Schneider stands out the most. I mean, that man, in one trip, went from singing Frank Sinatra to rapping an Eminem song back to back, and he killed them both. I mean, is a versatile vocalist.
Both ends of the spectrum.
Both ends of the spectrum, without a doubt.
We'll have to get him on the show sometime soon and see if we can do that again.
You definitely should.
And then last but not least, and I heard before we set up that you got a good juicy one for us, anyone you want to point out as the fashion fail?
Yeah, you know, our buddy, my good buddy Nick Cashmere, I've known him since I was almost 10 years old. We've either been playing with each other or against each other, and his fashion style has gotten worse over the years.
Oh no.
He's often seen either wearing jean shorts rolled up midway through the thigh, or skinny jeans that don't make it halfway down his shin.
The three-quarter pants?
The kind of three-quarter pants, skinny jeans. And then he usually complements that with a nice bright sweater type, usually a Patagonia sweater that he claims he got from Goodwill or Value Village.
He likes to thrift shop.
He does like to thrift shop.
Well, Kenny, thank you for being on our short little interview. It was great fun, and good luck with practice tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.